I thought late, especially in the maybe 11 minutes of the ball game, Illinois did a good job of doing what they do. We felt like that they were probably going to be the most offensively talented team we played this year. I thought Iowa was very offensively talented, but I actually thought Illinois was a little better. I think we held it and contained it as long as we could. We went through a stretch, mainly in the second half, and one stretch in the second half where we just didn't put the ball in the basket. And I think that ended up being the ball game. They put it in the basket. We did. I think defensively we kind of did some of the things that we wanted to do. We made 23 field goals. They made 21. It's kind of tough to. We were 2 for 9 on the free throw line, but they were 22 for 26. It's kind of tough to overcome that also. Even though the fouls may have been kind of even, they were getting to the line and we wasn't, and they capitalized on it. And those 22 free throws probably made the difference in the game. Outside of the stretches where they made plays, let me say.
You had a couple new guys in your lineup tonight that hadn't played yet this season. What did you see from those guys, and did they fit in well with what you wanted to do?
Yeah. I mean, I think for the remainder of the season, we got a couple more non-conference games, but we're going into league play. I do feel good about our depth. Reggie Johnson, I thought, he was 3 for 12, but I wasn't necessarily upset with his shots, and I think that when he gets his legs up under him, he'll be able to convert on a few more of those, and we probably won't run in there on nobody. The kid's probably 7 feet, I don't know, but he probably won't run into nobody that big all the time anyway. But he'll be able to give us a little bit more. Emmanuel Korver, like I said, was actually starting some games for us on the inside. I saw some bright spots, but he got winded for us, so he wasn't as effective as we wanted him to be, but I was happy with their first game and being able to throw them into the fire against Illinois. That's different than playing the Little Sisters of the Blind so that they get a false identity of themselves. They know, they can walk out of it saying, I know what I need to work on and I know what I need to do. So this was a great test for them.
What did you see out of Illinois that made you think that they were maybe a little bit better than Iowa and Syracuse offensively?
Well, let me rephrase that. Syracuse, I do think they were better because Syracuse had a lot of young guys. And I think that they were still getting used to the system, building their confidence, blah, 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 blah. Iowa, I do think they were more equal to Iowa. Now, I think Iowa was a better transition team. I thought that Illinois, looking at the tape and the way they played, they were a better grinding team. Offensively, they can grind you out, and they can pose a lot of tough matchups, especially if you have a traditional four. And even though Dwight McKeel's athletic and can do some things, I thought that lineup when they had like a 4-guard lineup would cause more problems for us. So that led us to go a little bit more zone to try to shorten the game. Where even though Woodbury's a heck of a player, he's more of a traditional but running four. So you can kind of just try to keep him off the glass and keep him away from the jump buckets. So that's why I thought I thought this would be probably the most offensively talented team we played for a half-court style of ball. Now, in transition, I think ours is great.
Anything else for Coach?